Hey everybody, Hate Mail here. I'm starting a new series where I'm doing the alliance missions with PvP teams and specifically targeting Deathstroke teams to show you new and different interesting comps that can beat the current cesspool that is the Deathstroke meta. Um, on this current first match, I'm going to be using Aquaman, Vixen, Batman TDK since those are the most points, and then I'm using a floating fourth character since I didn't have one of the other ones geared out. This team actually did surprisingly good, so I've been starting to come up with and find new comps that I really like against Deathstroke. Aquaman, who used to be one of the old favorite leaders, you saw him on almost as many teams as you see Deathstroke now. Not quite as bad, but still very prevalent. I'm in this first match. I'm fighting a standard Deathstroke team, Deathstroke, Harley Quinn, Baby Lobo. And this time we have Reverse Flash, who sometimes can be a pain. As you can see when I first started going, I stunned Deathstroke with Aquaman, put a stack of bleeds on him, and then with Vixen, she's an underrated character in my opinion. I really like her. I'll put my legendary order up for her. There's a lot of argument about what is best for her. I personally didn't go with her basic. A lot of people love that because it gives her the 3 speed ups. I didn't realize it lasted 3 turns, which definitely moved it up my priority scale. I took every ability but that one. I used her as leader a lot back in the day. She's a fun leader, she gets a ton of life. But you really don't have to use her as leader because as you keep doing that Rhino charge, it stuns, it stacks bleeds, and it gives her a ton of stamina. So she's one of the tankiest mystic characters in the game, right behind Grundy and them. You can see in this match, took out Deathstroke pretty fast. With her just constant stun, it has a 65% chance, so it happens all the time. Deathstroke is pretty nullified quick and his awareness stacks are taken out. I did not expect this team to do well at all. I thought this was going to be one of my alliance missions where I got angry and either had to crack and break out Deathstroke, which I lately have refused to do, or find a different comp and leave off probably Aquaman. But turns out it was quite effective. I ran a ton of PvP this morning and actually had fun in PvP for the first time in a long time. And I'm pretty sold on Batman TDK. I'm really happy he's the Alliance mission. Plan to do this every time there's a new Alliance mission PvP. Next week's gonna be pretty interesting because I have most of the characters. I think I'm gonna finish gearing out. I have Jessica Cruz pretty geared out, but I didn't finish all her superpowers, so I might do that today just so she's ready for tomorrow. This next match, another Deathstroke team. Didn't have a Baby Lobo, but I thought this one would be a little more challenging since it has a strong Cyborg Superman and Livewire on it. And you don't really have any anti-evasion characters except for Batman TDK on here, so I thought that would be an interesting match to show. As you can see, Deathstroke there got stunned, got a stack of bleeds. I'll help tick them off quicker with Harley. And with Batman TDK getting rid of the taunt off Harley Quinn, makes it so nice. I'm starting to like him more and more and more as I use him. I'm half tempted to take him to Legendary 5 just so I can get that 15% extra stun. Here I was getting irritated with Deathstroke. I kept hitting him and hitting him and hitting him, and the guy just would not die. I'm like, really, how many hits can this guy take? As if all his little abilities don't make him powerful enough. And this is where you get to see the tankiness of Vixen. I haven't used her in a long time, and it's one thing I actually like about these PvP missions. They do force you to play with characters you haven't played with in a long time, and you kind of forget how good certain characters are. See, this is where Harley might have taken her really low or killed her, but because I was able to stun her, she's taken out. Now Vixen, even if I just had Vixen left, I could take out both of these characters with just her. but I'm content leaving Batman TDK as a meat shield. It sucks whenever you just have Batman TDK left, but when you have Vixen or another character with him, he can just sit there and absorb the hits. He's such a tanky character. I have my characters level 72 here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to take them up higher pretty soon here. I've been not wanting to use my green essence and my XP meta agents to take them any higher just because I want to have more variety of characters, but now I'm getting to the point where I'd like to take a few of them up to 75, 76. 'Cause when you face those higher level characters, you can really see the difference. And I think it would allow me to play with even more goofy comps. And Cyborg Superman just takes forever to kill. Those bleed stacks work. I actually just finished doing all the superpowers for Cheetah. I'm really late to the game. I know how good she is. I've seen 1,000 people use her, but I'm going to finish her this weekend, and then next week I'm going to do Joker Damage Goods. So be on the lookout for some videos on him. This one I put in, this is your classic Sandbag team, which can be super annoying at times. But I put in Dr. Poison because she's so good for them. Here I accidentally killed Baby Lobo and he didn't get hit with the anti-res. But nice because TDK will get rid of some of those buffs. So you don't have to worry about him getting too ridiculous. And the good thing about Aquaman is he keeps those crits from getting too big. Since you can't get critical striked. I didn't realize when I was looking at the Sandbag team that Grundy is full strength. What's ridiculous to me is that stupid Baby Lobo has like no gear, but those bleeds do a surprisingly large amount of damage. It's quite annoying that a character that has no gear can be that effective. And that time it worked. With some immunes. I didn't even realize, but Joker Damage Good has anti-res as well. So I'm gonna have some fun with him. I know our Alliance leader Bam Bam uses him a lot. Stay tuned next week. Episode 4 airs for our podcast. We're gonna be talking gear farming, Steppenwolf, Scarecrow. Thanks for watching.